So who you calling?
Been trying to get in touch with Marcy, but her line is busy. She's probably on the line with the funeral home figuring out why they buried the wrong baby. I'll just email her and tell her to call me.
Sweetheart, why don't you just stop all this and come
What?
help me make some breakfast?
Mom, Jessica's missing and she took Chloe. There's an Amber Alert out? Why would they have an Amber Alert? Isn't that for kids who are kidnapped? I mean, Jessica can't kidnap her own baby.
Who are you calling now, sweetie?
I'm calling Aunt Vicky because she'll probably
you
know
can't
what's going
call Vicky.
Why not?
Yeah, well, thank you very much for your help, buddy. You've been a real comfort. Yeah, no, you look, pal, okay? I'm not gonna back down until I talk to your boss, the owner, okay? Oh, my God.
That was the funeral home?
No, that was the grief counselor. He says that I'm in denial because I told him that the baby we buried wasn't Hope. I mean, they're obviously, they're just afraid I'm gonna sue the pants off them.
I don't understand. I mean, there has to be some kind of a record here.
The hospital doesn't release a body unless it's accompanied by a death certificate.
Yeah, but the death certificate had Hope's name on it, and the baby isn't Hope, so what happened?
I don't know. Who's this? Oh, I was wondering when you were gonna turn up. Oh, you need to get out more, man. You need some excitement in your life.
I've been cleared.
Good. It's about time.
Thanks for all your help.
Come on. Yeah, you know, as much as you bother me, you're my brother.
You know, John, your timing couldn't be more perfect. Maybe he can help us figure out what happened to Hope.
When I look at you, I see your daddy's baby picture.
Mom?
Hey.
Hey, sorry, you gave me a key last night.
No, it's good. I'm glad you're here.
What are you doing? What don't you want me to see?
Well, it's definitely not a secret anymore.
You had to run the story.
I know. It was on the wire. I had no choice. Thing is, now that Todd knows and Marty and Blair, they all know, Starr is not a fool, you know. She's going to start asking lots of questions.
You don't want to lie to her, I get that, but I mean, if you tell her that Jessica's run off with her baby...
But she understands about Jessica's illness.
I know, and I think that they'll find her, but you know what I'm saying? I think you've got too much on your plate right now. You don't need to be dealing with the problems of your niece and her boyfriend.
The thing is, Michael and Marcy need to be told as well.
I know, but why don't we just focus on finding Jessica and getting her home?
Oh, Charlie. She's coming home to what? To what? The news that her baby is dead and this child that she loves, that we all love, is not even hers? I cannot believe this. How is Jessica going to get through this? First she loses her husband, Nash, now a baby?
Okay, Vicky, let's just get Jessie and the baby back.
But she's not Jessie. She's Bess.
Yeah, Bess. Now, Tess, I knew. She was the one that tried to kill Natalie and her boyfriend, right? But this Bess one, I don't know her. How crazy is this one?
Looks like we made it just in time, Chloe.
What the hell do you think you're doing?
I was remembering what you looked like when you were a little baby.
Yeah?
Yeah. Adorable. Oh, yeah. God, I'm so glad. I'm so glad I have you back. And that I can know you. From your diapers to your missing teeth. I know, I'm embarrassing you, but it's all true to this great, big, strong, handsome young man.
Huh. You know, you never told me what brought your memory back. I mean, if you don't want to talk about it.
I wanted to talk to you about it. I just wasn't quite sure how to get there.
I guess when that guy had you at the frat house, you remembered what happened there.
Yes. And it was pretty rough remembering it, but I'm really glad it happened. You know why? Because when I remembered that and I accepted it, all these memories came flooding back. I'm so glad it happened. You know, I remembered your dad. How much we love each other, or we loved each other. How much we loved you.
You know, when you're a kid, you don't think that anything bad can happen to you. I mean, it can, but your mom and dad can fix it. But when something happens that no one can fix,
Like your dad dying.
I guess that's when you grow up.
And you had to grow up too early.
And you died, only you didn't.
I can't imagine what that was like for you.
It's just hard to know. You know, when something like that happens, when you lose someone and find them again, it messes with your instincts.
About what?
Starr, she thinks the baby's still alive. You know, when we found out that we buried someone else's child, she thought that meant for sure that Hope was out there. But it's impossible, right? Right? I mean, I want to believe it too, but I can't let her think that. It's a fantasy.
Sweetheart, your Aunt Vicky, she's got her hands full right now.
But we're family. I mean, you're supposed to
Well,
be
we're
there
just
for
getting
each other.
away.
So you don't know that.
Here, come on. Help me make a big family breakfast. Come on, aren't you hungry?
Sam already ate and Jack is still sleeping. What, are you trying to change the subject?
No, I'm hungry. Aren't you hungry? Come on.
No, you're hiding something.
What would I be hiding, sweetheart?
Well, I don't know, but you've been acting weird ever since you talked to John and Cole's mom yesterday. Mom, I had a baby, and I lost her, so I'm not a kid anymore. I mean, you can tell me. Whatever it is.
Yeah, well, I've got some calls to return.
What kind of calls?
Subcontractors, the usual. Listen, you be ready in about a half an hour? Okay. Don't wear her out, Todd.
Oh, yeah, or what? So have you heard anything?
Okay, you want to know about Bess, what she's like. I'll tell you.
Well, mostly I want to know if she's going to hurt that baby.
No, she's not going to hurt the baby. Bess is the gatekeeper. Her job is just to protect Jessica. Jessica lives for that child, so Bess will protect the child as well.
Well, she'd better.
She will. She will. Jessie loves that baby so much. The thought of losing her and having to face the fact that her own child was stillborn, and it was all because of Tess. See, if only I had been there.
Oh, no, listen, it's not your fault.
Well, I know that, and I'm sorry. I don't mean to make this about me. It's just that this is hitting me so hard.
Well, sure, why wouldn't it? Look at the circumstances. Jesse's had a relapse, and your granddaughter has died, and now you're going to lose this. Well, I guess you're really not going to lose the baby, because she's still going to be a part of the family and a part of your life, right? Now, look, Bo's got the FBI out looking for them, and there's an Amber Alert, so they'll find them.
And then what? Jessica comes home and we lose Chloe. What if Jessie falls apart again?
Well, she has put herself back together again.
Because of Chloe. Chloe did it for her. That little girl that she thought was her baby. She's the one who put Jessica back together after Nash died. What is going to happen when she has to face the fact that her child is actually buried in the cemetery?
She's going to have a choice, isn't she? She's going to either get her act together and come back home to Bree, or she's going to spend the rest of her life in St. Anne's. And what daughter of yours is going to make the wrong choice?
I don't know if we should drag John into this.
He is your brother.
What's going on?
Starr and Cole had Hope's body exhumed.
Yeah, they told me.
Only the baby in Hope's grave wasn't Hope, and nobody seems to know what happened to her or where she is.
Oh, wait a second. This better be the funeral home. Yeah, this is Michael McBain. Yes, I have. Are you sure? Okay, thank you.
Who was it?
It's the owner of the funeral home. He says the only baby they buried that week was the baby that they received from the hospital.
So then where's Hope?
I'm trying to look like Jessica. They've never met her before. Well, that's lucky, Bess. But there's no way you're convincing anyone you have a heart. I'm taking good care of Jessica. This is a perfect place to lie low for a few days and come up with the next move. With people you don't even know. I know enough. They could be axe murderers, child molesters. You're supposed to be protecting Jessica. I am protecting her. This is the perfect place for us to hide for a few days, Chloe. Don't worry. Don't worry. Your mom will thank me someday.